Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Wickwire Field. It is day number 2 of the Maritime Club Championship Soccer here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Dan Hobson along for the call. We've got Codiac U15 from the New Brunswick area taking on the Inter Halifax SC. They had a tough loss yesterday to start the U15 here at Wickwire Field. Lost by a penalty kick 2-1 in regulation time. And talking to head coach David McCarthy, he wants his team to play a little bit better here today. Says he also wants players to commit to dangerous areas and try to basically control the tempo of the game. First game for Codiac U15. Had a chance to talk to one of the coaches, Paul Kuberinski, just beforehand, and they're delighted to be here. And there was a lot of New Brunswick high-performance players that we're going to get a chance to see. And they are all in the lineup here today. So we will go through the starting lineups. Eda Toro will be the goalkeeper here for Codiac in this game today. Right now it's Riley Buckle Pinot that's going to be the keeper here for Inter Halifax FC. Referees today, Owen McCoy. Declan Stokes will be AR1. AR2 will be Jason By. And the fourth official is Emma Blanchette. $16 the temperature here in Halifax. Mix of sun and cloud is in the forecast today. With that temperature being around 16 degrees, there will not be a water break here today, so it is perfect soccer conditions as we are underway. Grivoliak had a touch there for Codiac U15. So I said we'll go over the lineup there. I said Adetoro, this is the keeper. Khatib, Rasmussen, Gavriliuk, McEwen, Smith, Falana, Beecher, Ekpekia, Kuberinski, and Ogundali are in the starters there for Kodiak. They are in the black. And the pink and black attack of the Inter Halifax SC has Mafudu, Dunphy, Meserrato, Barry, Artiga, Delarue, Kravchenko, Nadinkin, Kay, and Ali Haj Ali in the lineup here today. And first touch here has we see DeClaire, who's a provincial player in 2025. Beecher trying to feather a pass through, picked off as Dunphy gets in the way of it. Back to midfield. Nice little touch there. Mafudu trying to get it going. Mafudu with a little bit of speed, trying to get a good pass up ahead there to Kravchenko. And that's unsuccessful. And it's cleared there by Kuberinski. Second year with Codiac FC and a three-time provincial player. Originally from Prince Edward Island. And was neighbor to Prince Edward Island FC player Maxime Dunphy. Charles Kuberinski wearing number 20 here in the black there for the Codiac U15. Ball goes into touch for a throw in here for Kodiak. Ball there for McEwen. He's in his fifth year with Codiac FC. Was a Team New Brunswick player in 2024. And Inter Halifax, they're on the march. They get near midfield. And that's basically, as I said yesterday during the broadcast when they played Suburban U15, they like to go up at tempo and attack. And it just seems to be the club motto pretty much through all their age brackets. And as I said, it's a relatively newer team to soccer. They basically took like two representatives in the area and have combined to make an Inter Halifax soccer club a few years back. And won a provincial championship, I believe it was in U15, back at SMU on a rainy night a couple of years ago. Free kick here to Inter Halifax SC. Haj Ali. Oh, I was right there as the goaltender, just a goalkeeper there for Riley Buckle Pinot. Had to really hurry up on that one as that pass didn't have a lot on it and had to come out and sort of do it. So basically a little bit of an early scare for him. Ball just outside the 18. Now it's in. There's the crossover. And well defended there by Inter Halifax SC. And back outside, there's a shot. That is blocked there as Rasmussen couldn't get that through the big trees. Rasmussen, the second one, that's blocked again outside the 18. So Inter Halifax getting into some shooting lanes, make it difficult. Rasmus inside that 18. Couple of chances, but not on target thanks to some good D there by Inter Halifax SC. A little tap back there. Haj Ali. There's a steal there. Falana. He's also a 3-season New Brunswick high performance player, so he'll be one to keep an eye on here for Codiac U15. McEwen trying to get across, and it will be Inter Halifax SC ball. Codiac U15 head coach Jonathan Agudelo and David McCarthy for Inter Halifax SC. Riley Buckle Peno, XL Player 25, Provincial Player in 2025. Back to full-time after a pelvis fracture left him sidelined for an entire season. So good to see him back in between the pipes here as keeper there for Inter Halifax SC. Ogundelli trying to chase it down. It's going to be McEwen that will bring it in. Just past 5 minutes gone. 40-minute halves here for U15, 45 for the 17s. Foul there, free kick, Inter Halifax SC. And this sometimes, like for these up-tempo teams, they can just, really sort of fuel off the foul and penalty troubles and the free kicks that's awarded here. Al-Haj Ali. They've tried to hit Mazzarato, a little bit too far for him. So up with the ball, Ogundelli. In the middle, picked off. Haj Ali. Good quick pass. Trying to get it to the outside there to Mufudu, but they'll go the other way with it. Krevchenko with the cross. But outside the 18. A steal there by Beecher. Tejan Beecher. Falana to the outside, looking for McEwen. 5th year with Kodiak FC, was a team player for New Brunswick in 2024. Falana, there's the cross, and trying to get a piece of it there was Beecher, but well defended there as Leo Delarue, a provincial player in 2025, came up with it. As you take a look at it and gathered up there by Peno. So what was looking to be a really dangerous opportunity, the first real most dangerous opportunity for Kodiak, didn't have a lot to it on that time. Dunphy, standout both on and off the pitch, has dedication and character for this team. Sasha Kay was a substitute yesterday in the second half, just returned from Nationals, plays volleyball, part of the team's leadership group, and volunteers with Special Olympics. Cameron Dunphy. Tried to go toe-to-toe pass, and that's picked off. Gavrilyuk loses it. Delarue with a little bit of room and takes a little bit of a bump there at the last second as coming in was Beecher. And into touch. Coming up to 8 minutes played in this first half. And a feeling out process underway here at Wickwire Field here for the Maritime Cup Championship Soccer here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Ball near midfield, 50-50 ball, and a foul there. Falana tripped there by Inter Halifax SC, so free kick. Just about 10 yards past the midfield stripe. Nate Rasmussen had a couple of chances, as I mentioned, and he's with the Soccer NB Academy player. He's Danish accent, has played since the age of 2. Unable to get it into the 18. Inter Halifax making a couple of nice little dangles as they were trying to get Mufudu going with speed up the gut. Nothing there. There's a header there by Haj Ali. Mufudu trying to get away, has a little bit of speed there. Can he get across? There it is. But no shot on target there from Inter Halifax SC yet. Now it's outside the 18. They'll try to settle it down. Mazzarato. Mufudu inside the 18. Good tackle there by Gavrilyuk. Kyreo Gavrilyuk with a good defensive play. First corner of the game going to the Inter Halifax SC. And Mofudu will take it. Fahim Mufudu, we talked to before the game, XL Provincial Player in 2026, demanding on the field. And they're going to ask for him on this first corner kick of the match. Short post, headed. Kodiak with control and out of danger territory for the meantime. Pardon me on that one. Noah Berry, quick, dependable, one of the hardest workers. Number 15, there's a foul is called. Free kick here for Codiac U15. Referee Owen McCoy looking for backing it up here a bit. De Toro with a very enthusiastic throw over. Free kick, of course, taken here by Codiac. And a steal there by Mezzarato. And Mezzarato was trying to get the return pass, but a little bit too far out of his reach. Falana gets a piece of it. Rasmussen, who had a couple of shots, and he's down just outside the 18. So good chance for them to get something on target here on this free kick. As I said, basically 3 to 4 yards as you take a look on that replay. So there'll be a wall set up here by Inter Halifax SC. Rasmussen to take. See if he can chip it over the wall, get it on target. Kick on its way from Rasmussen. He'll go low. A little bit of a toe in there, but then gathered up there by Buckle Pinot. Booted up the midfield. Haj Ali. Showing some good footy skills with that one. Ooh. Yep, I figured it might have been because the knee got pretty high up on the Beecher there from Delarue. So free kick, Kodiak, right on the midfield stripe. Ikpekia, also a New Brunswick high performance player, takes that free kick inside the 18, but not for long. Throw in here for Codiac U15. Coming up to 13 minutes gone, so nothing really yet on target here for the teams yet. First game for Kodiak here. And the second one for Inter Halifax SC. They had that loss there to Suburban to start the Maritime Cup Championship in day one action. Nice little handle there. Caleb Smith, he's in his third year playing with Codiac AAA. Has also played for Team New Brunswick. And Inter Halifax SC getting a little bit of foul difficulty here. Another free kick. This one not as close to the 18, probably about 10 yards outside the 18 here for Rasmussen. See if he changes the play up here and maybe tries to chip it over this three-person wall, or if they go short with the pass, or if they'll go for the near post or the far post. Nate Rasmussen going for target and sails it high. In one of the games yesterday, sometime when the goal, we had the, El Safadi was a tall goaltender and got a piece of something, and it actually didn't quite get enough of it and was an easy tap in for the Inter Halifax SC goal yesterday for Will Krillman. So sometimes, as I said, size can give it and size can take it, but that went way over the crossbar as Rasmussen was going for a target. Codiac U15 not liking what's going on the sidelines. They'll bring it into the middle, and they'll go back. Ikpekia. Gavriliuk. As Inter Halifax gets their heel on it. And into touch. For Inter Halifax SC. Rasmussen battling there for that 50-50. Another throw in here for Inter Halifax SC. Just past 15 and a half gone. Into the 15th minute. And let's try to stretch this out back into the middle for Haj Ali. A quick tap back. Once again to the outside. Lots of room here for Inter Halifax SC. There's a ball that's they're trying to get as on the run on that sideline, though, is Delarue. But getting in the way was Beecher. Here's Beecher trying to track it down, but Dunphy has position and uses that to his advantage for the goal kick coming up. Beecher came up with a steal, and he also was quickly downfield to try to get a shot on target, but as I said, the one-on-one with Cameron Dunphy just used position and sort of just escorted the ball out the rest of the way. Back to Buckle Pinot. Up the middle. Noah Berry with a touch. Little push there by Artiga. McEwen gets by a couple of defenders. Chips it over. But right there was the pink and black. Chipped up to the air once again by Ugandelli. Ugandelli again. Actually, it's Falana. Falana's going to take a shot, but getting in the way of that one, there was Nedenkin, who we saw with stellar defensive play yesterday in their game versus Suburban FC. Ofudu has it again. Oh, nice positioning. Coming back was Ugandelli there. Inter Halifax SC. Another steal there by Delarue. Delarue has it just inside the 18. Gets a shot along the surface here of Wickwire Field. And that's easily stopped by Editoro. And quickly here to the near sideline. Coming up to 18 minutes gone. So we're almost reaching that halfway point. Rasmussen there trying to feather a pass, but too far. The team's going end to end here at Wickwire Field, but nothing there to report in terms of a goal yet. Hit or miss there by Kuberinski. Lead ball up ahead. Falana. Nice little play there as, once again, Nedenkin. Well, when it says that he does his job and does it well, he's been doing it well yesterday and so far here today. Has denied really potential shots on target there for the opposition here at the Maritime Club Championships weekend. Rasmussen. Once again, Falana. But stopped. Knocked down there by Delarue. Delarue on that ball battle and getting, that's definitely a foul there because getting his hand and wrapping it around was Beecher. As you see, this was the replay. It just basically sort of just held him by the waist and brought him down, and he objects, but Most likely that's what's going to be the call sometimes, is if you get your hand on the opponent like that and it comes down, you're going to be called for the foul. So that's what was happening at that time. Nearing the halfway point of the first half. Dunphy. Not real much pressure here from Kodiak. They've just basically got sort of like a 3-2-5 setup here. And they'll go back. Dunphy. Thought Beecher was going to go up and cause some pressure there. Also up there is Rasmussen. K. When you've got the passing lanes pretty much blocked off here, like this 3-2-5, it's just, this is what happens. And now a turnover there by Inter Halifax SC. Ball up for grabs. Barry chips up ahead a little bit too far. And Adetoro will come up with it and to make sure he'll pounce on it and quickly play it. Zion Adetoro up midfield. Rasmussen. Ogundelli. Falana. Nothing there. He'll go back, and it's picked off as Noah Berry gets in the way of that one and chips it into middle there to Haj Ali. Haj Ali turning on the Jets there, trying to feather a pass to Mufudu. Mufudu in, shot, and gets a piece of it there was Adetoro. The best chance here as you take a look, and didn't think that that was actually going to work out, but you saw the speed there and then not much there by Adetoro. But one of the best chances here for Inter Halifax SC, but a El Qasim checks in here for Terry Ugundelli. Here's the second corner kick, this time from the far side. Punched out there and over. And a shot there. Still inside the 18, so that was pretty much a dangerous situation as a result of the corner. As Adetoro tried to punch it out and get it outside at least the 6-yard to 18-yard box, and a little bit of a scare there for Codiac U15. Khatib, also a New Brunswick high performance player, defender there for Codiac U15. Kuberinski. And he'll throw it in. For Falana, too far. Nadentkin. Falana inside the 18. Nadentkin. A little bit of pressure there from McEwen. In the 18, and out. Chance here for Smith. Steal there by Barry. Barry. Haj Ali. Outside here, on the run with speed, Delarue. And impeded there was Beecher. Foul by Beecher. 24 minutes gone. Free kick looks to be taken here by Haj Ali, Excel provincial player, invited to represent Canada in the 2006 Futsal Championship in Arizona. And he'll take it in the 18, headed out. Not quite. Just on the edge. There's a shot, spinning and shooting. And a little bit of a change up there, but easily handled there by Abitoro. Khatib gets away from Halifax SC, Halifax SC player, so he took advantage of that. They try to hit Fulano along that far sideline. Back they come. Kravchenko is trying to get in behind there. It was Mufutu, onside of course, but tried to use the speed. Dunphy. Delarue. His pass picked off and sent back down to the Halifax SC side of the pitch. Sasha Kay. Back over. Nadentkin. As the 3-2-5 set up once again here for Kodiak. Fulano watching the issue. There's a chip over into the middle. But nothing there. As I said, this has sort of been an excellent in terms of allowing passing and shooting here. Really difficult for Halifax SC with that 3-2-5 setup here today that they've got. Throw in, as you see, Delarue. Gravillilock there fighting there. Now we'll throw it in. Codiac U15. Ikpekia. As they thought there should have been a call here, but back comes Mufutu. Mufutu, cross, and off the mark, just outside the 18. Header knocked down. Halifax SC with control again. Mezzerato in the middle. Some fancy footwork by Kravchenko. Kravchenko with a shot outside the 18. That's blocked. So both teams doing a good job blocking, not getting their opposition a lot of shots on target here so far. We're coming up to the 28th minute. Cameron Dunphy. Okay, we'll send it over here to Nadentkin. Kravchenko. And that's goes by the wayside. Into the middle. And Dunphy gets the return pass. There from Mezzerato. Was watched there by Rasmussen. And Sasha Kay to the outside. Nadentkin. Samuel Fulana forcing another pass back. So Cameron Dunphy near midfield. And he gets the return pass as it was a tap back there by Mezzerato. Other than that, then maybe Rasmussen might have been off to the races there for Kodiak U15. A little tap. Mezzerato. Turnover there. Beecher. As now it's a little bit of a turnover fest this last couple seconds here. Kodiak U15. There's the foul there to enter Halifax SC. Oh, McCoy asking them to play it back just a little bit and quickly. But very cautiously bringing it up the pitch. Here is Ikpekia. Back over. Gavrilyuk. Khatib. Far sideline. And on the march comes Codiac U15. They hit midfield. Fulana, that's passed too far. But Fulana comes up with the steal. Fulana chipped into the 18. Trying to chase it down. Here's McEwen. And runs out of room. And warm-up players for Inter Halifax SC. And their orange pennies stretching. Looking to get into this contest. We're nearing the 30th minute as this game going by really fast, but nothing much really to talk in terms of good scoring chances. So good defense by both teams. Haj Ali hoping maybe to try to get something going here offensively. Here for Inter Halifax SC. Mezzurato. Pass picked. Fulana. Oh, nicely played there by K. Chip over. Mufudu is defended there by Khatib. Just outside the 18. Krevchenko. Mufudu. Offside is Mufudu. Already sort of Khatib is telling everybody to go up, so expecting a big boot here by Zion Adatoro. And they'll decide to go short with it to that sideline, Kuberinski. As that's a little bit too hot to handle there for Fulana. Kuberinski, the chip by. Too far. McEwen trying to chase it down. Peno back out where it came from. Inter Halifax SC. Lead ball. Onside there was Mufudu, but they couldn't get him as he was on the run there for the Halifax-based team. McEwen can't chase it down. First there is Nadentkin. But he's going to watch it sail. And it's going to be Codiac U15 ball. Will be just a throw in. Well, actually, it's going to be a corner. My apologies on that. So I think this is Kodiak's first or second corner of the game, and it's quickly sent out as Dunphy's going for a run here. Dunphy brought it pretty much up to midfield. They put it right onto his foot, and off he went to the races. There's a big 1v1 battle there with Artiga. Big throw here by Kuberinski for Fulana into the Inter Halifax SC bench. Mentioned in yesterday's broadcast of the U17, sometimes you take, well, this is a 80-minute game and you try to break it down, and right now both teams have broke it down 33, 34 minutes now, so shortening the game. Nothing right across the board yet. And this is what's sort of been the story here for Inter Halifax SC is the 3-2-5 formation that, and I'll get back to the second, Fulana with the steal because it's just been causing fits as they just have not been able to get really much anything going offensively with that alignment. So the chip ahead here. Kravchenko just outside the 18. Loses the ball. And a good challenge there. A nice little run here being set up here by Caleb Smith, third year playing for Codiac AAA. Falana. Over to Beecher. Too far. Dunphy up with it. Watched by Beecher. Happy to send it back to the keeper. Quickly out. Delarue. Pass partially deflected. Follow the bouncing ball. Getting a piece. Smith there as Rasmussen's on a run. Rasmussen over here to Beecher. Can Beecher get across? Keeps it in play inside the 18. A little bit of dribbles there. A nice little foot by Mazzarato, and they try to head it out the U18. Rasmussen goes down, and he's slow to get up here for Codiac U15. In the meantime, enter Halifax SC. We have a chip up ahead there. A little bit too far for Krevchenko. But he comes up with it on a second win. Krevchenko now. Cross in the middle. And just into the game and making that interception was El Qasim. Actually, Khatib, my apologies on that, but we watched the replay here. It was a little bit too far, but great effort here by Krevchenko. And then the player going down, and that allowed that room and opportunity. So get back to some live play, and Editoro with a piece, and it'd be a corner kick. Official looks at his clock, 36 minutes in, and just getting the fingertips off of it. This will be corner number 3, I believe, here for Inter Halifax SC. So 3-2 of the corners here so far into this first half. And they'll go short with it. Mafudu chipped in. Krevchenko, actually, pardon me, it was K. Here's Krevchenko. Krevchenko coming towards target. Travenko with the goal. Codiac U15 looking for a call, non-forthcoming, but Travenko, provincial player, moved here from Ukraine 2 years ago and has made a huge impact on the team and has made a huge impact in this game as they lead 1-0. There's the setup. There's that cross, and it was like 50-50 balls, then that chip, and he was just wide open. And once he got into that 6-yard box, there off the fingertips of Editoro and in, there really wasn't anything he could do. He got over there and covered as much net as he possibly could. Play developed quickly, and he got over there and got some, but not enough, as it just tucks in underneath the roof. The 37th minute makes it 1-0. Well, the coach said he wanted the players to commit to dangerous areas, and it doesn't get really any dangerous in that, just outside that 6-yard box. And Krevchenko made Codiac U15 pay, so game on here in the U15 Maritime Club Championship. And ball up the field here near midfield. El Qasim was hoping to knock it down to the outside. Falana, can he get across? Falana kind of shanks that kick, but Mazzarato out of the box pretty quickly. Back up to the midfield. Khatib in the middle, doing the old hacky sack drill there. A knockdown. Ball comes right to Haj Ali. Taim Al-Haj Ali. Caleb Smith. Oh, going for the tackle was Khatib. He came up empty. Here's Krevchenko. He's got the lone goal so far, just outside the 18. And the black jerseys got back to defend that. Nate Rasmussen on the run here. Nate Rasmussen to the outside. return pass too far for him. Okay, right into the big screen. Throw in Codiac U15. Now enter Halifax SC. With that 1-0 to nothing lead, probably happy just to make sure to take their time here in their own zone. In the meantime, Rafael Mezzarato, U15 provincial player, Brazilian, content to smile, has a passion for the game. Mafudu, cross. So there'll be 1 minute added on here by Emma Blanchette. She's the 4th official here in this one as we are into injury extra time. Battle along that sidelines, and Rasmussen, he's feeling that. He's slow to get up. That was a shin-on-shin collision. Even the Inter Halifax SC player down. So the carnage and destruction in the late stages of this first half. Free kick here for U15. Kodiak. Coach telling him to go up the field, so this is going to be a big boot. But it doesn't get inside the 18. The header there by Beecher. Right in the middle and brought out to midfield. And there's the 3 blows there from Owen McCoy to indicate the end of this first half. And we have a goal report. It came in the 37th minute. Krevchenko from Ukraine has made it 1-0 for Inter Halifax SC. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with second half coverage in about 10 minutes. This is the Maritime Club Championship Soccer on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And welcome back. We're just ready to get set here for the second half of U15 Maritime Club Championship Soccer here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. 1-0 here. Inter Halifax SC leads by a goal thanks to Kravchenko, and it came at the 37th minute. One of the things that Codiac U15 did, they set up like a 3-2-5, so it wasn't really a lot of passing lanes for Inter Halifax SC to get a lot of offensive chances, but I mean also the other way around. There wasn't really a lot of offensive chances there for Codiac U15, but usually sometimes what happens is when you get a goal in this game, that sort of breaks the defensive stalemate that both teams have. So we'll see if all of a sudden Codiac has to open things up. We'll see if there's opportunities the other way for Halifax, and maybe see a little bit more chances taken here by Codiac U15 here in the second half. But they had some chances inside the 18. There was 3 shot blocks there. Nate Rasmussen had 3 opportunities inside and was blocked there by Inter Halifax SC. So that's been some of their best chances. And, of course, Kravchenko scored on his. He got just like right within, just outside the 6-yard box, and that just allowed him to have an easy one, tipped off the hands, and Editoro punched it more into the roof, but there wasn't really not much more you can do. When you get like 6 yards and big gaping net, that's a lot of net to protect, and he did the best he could, stretched out as much as he can, and got a piece, but not enough, and that's the difference maker so far in this matchup. I'm sure that David McCarthy's probably a little bit happy with the way that his team played. He wanted his team to play better today. You'd have to maybe put a check mark to that, and have committed players to dangerous areas. And of course, you don't get any dangers than just outside the 6-yard box. So basically, you'd have to say probably check marks beside those 2 things there for David McCarthy's team here on day number 2 of the championships. It'll be U15 ball here to start this second half. And walking up there to take it here is Joshua Simpson, as checked in. Soccer New Brunswick Academy player. He's Danish accent, and he's played since the age of 2. And he will get this second half underway as the referee, Owen McCoy, blows a whistle. And second half between Codiac U15 and Inter Halifax SC underway here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Sponsored here by Evangelista Sports, Puma, and MCW. We'll have a player spotlight at the end of this broadcast. So stick around for that. Cohen Raimundo has checked in, provincial player 26, track competitor, and trusted foot behind the corner kicks and free kicks. So we may see him do that here in the second half. Was in the game yesterday versus Suburban FC. Eli Cripps has checked in as the keeper here for Codiac U15. Early corner kick here in the second half going to Inter Halifax SC. Ball along that far sideline. Chip there by Gavrilyuk. And another throwaway once again for Codiac U15. Overthrown there, but a header in back into the middle, and Falana trying to get some positioning, but can't. Put out the midfield there by Inter Halifax SC into the sidelines a little bit too far. Damien Cotton has checked in. He started playing soccer when he was 5 years old, grassroots till 3 years ago. Made Codiac AA U13 and last year for U14 AA. He's also playing for the second year with Soccer New Brunswick, and he also does boxing twice a week. Number 16 in the black jersey of Codiac U15. Amore, who was played yesterday versus Suburban FC, as into the match here for Inter Halifax SC. Nate McCarthy, so both teams switching up keepers here as Nate McCarthy's keeping goal here for Inter Halifax SC. So both coaches wanting to see what each keeper has in store for them as well. Of course, it's a tourney of 3 days, so basically trying to make sure that everybody maybe gets a little bit of reps and also gets a little bit of rest. Rest versus rust is what they've always said in the past. Inter Halifax SC with something going here. Mafudu. Actually, it's Amore. Amore. And it will be Codiac U15. And just like that, they're trying to move up the field a little bit. And Owen McCoy says, back her up. And Codiac U15 obliges. Kuberinski. And on the run there was Fagboon, number 13. He's got some speed. We'll keep an eye on him. There's a cross into the box. And unable to get his foot on it was Joshua Simpson. And out the other side. 5 minutes gone here in the second half. Kravchenko, the lone marker so far. Nate McCarthy, team captain. He's got the armband on, and he'll get the return. And back to the outside they go. Haj Ali. Feeling a little bit of wrath from Fagboon. Sameo, Brazilian, often wearing the captain's armband, part of the team's leadership group, speaks 5 languages, but today McCarthy has the armband on here in the second half. Raymondo. Darko. Darko had some cramping problems yesterday in the game versus Suburban FC. Must have been a little bit injured, but he's back here in the second half. And he was a top scorer in the Nova Scotia Soccer League, so he's a weapon here for Halifax SC. Simpson loads a couple of pink jerseys, but has his pass picked off there by Haj Ali, and to the outside. Tap back into the middle. Good quick passing. Darko's offside. As you take a look, well in behind, and an easy call there for Declan Stokes and Jason Bai. Mafudu. Amore, goal! Elijah Amore. Nice goal, as he had a pretty easy setup and then got the amount of real estate. As you take a look, crisp passing and quick passing here by Halifax SC, and then a foot race, and Amore with some speed and right along and tucked it in the corner. Past Eli Cripps, 2-0. You watch it once again. Once these players get within that like 18-yard box, it's really tough to defend, and there's a good chance you're going to get on the board, and that was a case in point. Amore with the goal, 47th minute. 2-0 here. And all of a sudden now Halifax SC can really play their game, but they seem to have gone with more of a little up-tempo offense here from them. So they've sort of seen what Codiac U15 have had here. Ikpekia along that sideline. A foul called, just probably about 5-10 meters just outside the 18-yard box, and going down was Joshua Simpson as a result of the foul. So free kick, as I said, 10 meters outside the 18, and it looks to be Ikpekia, a New Brunswick High performance player, to take this free kick. A 3-man wall set up, and really Codiac U15 in a little bit of a hole here. Going for target. Punched there by McCarthy. And back out. Ikpekia in the 18. Simpson can't pull the trigger. Cleared rest away by Haj Ali to that sideline. Amore has it again. Amore. Darko. Is he onside? No, he's not, as it's blown down. And Darko gets a little bit of a push there, as Owen LeBlanc didn't like the idea of Darko shooting. As we just watched the punch out there by McCarthy. Coming out and just, using his palms out, punched it away. And as to say that Darko has got a little push there from Owen LeBlanc as the shot came out in the offside and didn't really make the Codiac U15 too happy. And they will have come up the field here with Graviliuk in the middle. Simpson turns it over. Nassian out there for Codiac U15. Khatib. Quick pass over. Sameo. Samayo still handling. Managed to go by 2 defenders, but loses it there to Kubarinski. The lead ball. And back for it there is Nadentkin. And quickly up here to Raymondo. Raymondo getting away there from Nasian. Fatulu. Mufutu, sorry, apologies. Trying to go for the big kick was Alahaj Ali. One-on-one challenge there. That's one. Krillman in the game for Inter Halifax SC. Over to Amoa. Elijah Amoa. Just outside the 6-yard box. Cleared there by Ekpekia to that far sideline. Elkasim looking for it there for Kodiak U15. Throw in, it gets to midfield. Inter Halifax SC on the march again. Nadentkin double teamed. Darko. Krillman. Samayo from target, from distance, going for target from distance and off the mark. Boy, this second unit, they have just been finding passing lanes and quick offensive opportunities. As I said, that one was off the mark, but quick passes here. Sort of, this is what you're sort of accustomed to seeing from Inter Halifax SC. If you watch the Nova Scotia Soccer League. Heel kick there by Krillman. Gavrilyak, slow to get up, but okay. And back up on his feet here for Kodiak U15. Into touch for Kodiak U15. The aforementioned Gavrilyak will throw it in. They'll go short with it. Ball battle, Krillman wins it. And back out to midfield where it's knocked down there by Kodiak U15. Nothing there. Looked like they were trying to get a pass to Owen LeBlanc, but nothing much there. They go back to their keeper, Eli Cripps. Darko inside the 18. Shot there by Mufudu. Is Amore. And that's a dangerous combination there. You have Darko, Mufudu, and Amor up there for Inter Halifax SC. Pick your poison there, who you want to actually try to focus on. But they're inside that 18. They're dangerous, and those 3 players showing they've been dangerous here in this second half. Into the 54th minute. Gavrilyak, a lead ball there. Trying to hit Damian Cotton, too far for him. Quickly played up. Fagboon forcing the issue for U15 Kodiak. Cameron Dunphy. Sasha Kay. Nate McCarthy. Simbeo. Once again, sort of that 2-3-5 setup. As they go back once again to try to regroup, and now they go into the middle. May have something here with Samayo. Samayo. Krillman. Turned on the Jets and then decided to pass it back. Cameron Dunphy to the outside. Amor into the 18 and booted out there quickly here by Alkasim. Up to midfield, Haj Ali. And to the bench for a throw in here for Codiac U15. Just past 56 minutes. Gone. Graviliuk. Lead ball here. Cotton can't get there. And into touch there by Dunphy. Really haven't been able to get anything going outside that sideline there to try to get a crossover. They go short with it. Fagboon. Graviliuk. Alkasim. Alkasim. Pass over here. Doesn't get to Kurbinski. Chip back to midfield. High ball headed out of harm's way. Knocked down by Kuberensky. Another ball battle there. Nasian looking for it. But it will be Haj Ali over once again. Amoah. Elijah Amoah. Explosive, and we saw that. One of the things that the team says about him is that he's not the loudest voice, but one of the biggest impacts, and we've seen that impact in the 47th minute. Giving a little bit of more insurance here for Inter Halifax SC and a 2-0 lead. Darko, Michael Darko. Steal, and they try to get Simpson with speed going. Too far for him. Darko, Krillman. Chip towards the box and easily back out to midfield. Sameo knocked it down. He gets the return. Had a little bit of pressure there from Fagboon, so they go to the far side. Sameo into the middle. Clean challenge there. Khatib. Double teamed. Thank you very much. Inter Halifax SC has it. Darko to the outside to the speedy Raimondo. Raimondo from outside the 18 on a bouncer. Eli Cripps easily handles there for Kodiak U15. A little bit of a chip shot, maybe not a lot on it, but a bouncer, and sometimes the bouncers can be a little bit difficult, and Cripps was up to the task of coming up with it. Raimondo in the middle. Krillman. Fancy footwork, but tried to hit the going Raimondo, and too much on that pass. Along this near sideline. Sameo. Steal there, and nice defensive there by Will Krellman, at least to impede Fagboon a bit and allowed Inter Halifax SC to come up with the steal. Knocked down there by Kay. Sameo. Nadinkin. Once again, just up there pressuring there Simpson and Fagboon there. To the outside, Cameron Dunphy. Haj Ali. Steal. Fagboon, can he put her on the Jets? No. Right into his own teammate, so friendly fire there. But the pink and black attack still have it. Outside. Cotton. Cotton on the run. Cotton with a cross into the box. Oh, was there on his foot momentarily. Cotton with from just inside the 18 off the mark. So Cotton showing a little bit of some dangerous moves here for Kodiak U15. As we take a look at the replay, it was in the 18, and Inter Halifax SC had it momentarily, so this shot there might not have happened if they were able to clear it on the first successful opportunity and couldn't. And then, of course, the second result of going to the foot of Cotton and missing the target for this goal kick here by Nathan McCarthy. Simeo. And happy just to go back to Sasha K. Just past 1 hour gone. As we're into the 61st minute. Once again, just two people up there forcing the issue. So it's really clogging up the midfield and pretty much a lot of the field. And sort of we've seen this from in this match. And as a result, turnover, and Graviliuk will throw it in here for Codiac U15. And we're going to have a substitution. Is returning is Samuel Fulana. So
substitutions for Codiac in the 62nd minute. Coming out of the game, number 12, Joshua Simpson. Going in, number 9, Noah McEwen.
McEwen back into the game.
Coming out, number 13, David Babuhun. Going in, number 5, Nate Rasmussen.
Nate Rasmussen, who was pretty dangerous in that first half, back in.
Going in, number 18, Tajon Beecher. Coming out, number 3,
Tajon Beecher back in.
Going in, number 14, Sam Kalana.
So pretty much some of the regular starters gone back in here for Codiac U15. Jonathan Agudelo looking here, trying to get some offense here as they are trailing by 2. As I said, into the 62nd, approaching the 63rd minute. Beecher. Double T. Beecher just trying to get some positioning, trying to maybe got a hand in there, but got away with it possibly. Beecher. Beecher goes down out of the field of play. As play goes on, as once again, Inter Halifax SC goes a little bit up tempo. And looks to be we're going to have a yellow card issue. This one going to Tajon Beecher. Tajon Beecher gets a yellow. That's our first player in the book, by the way. So we have our first player in the book. Comes at around the 63rd minute. And we'll get the announcement here from the PA in just a couple of seconds. But a shot there just to the 18, and that's in. Mofudu just tickles the 18 and put a lot of boot into that one. Makes it 3-0. Inter Halifax SC. You watch the replay, they quickly set up, and they just have some speed just outside the 18 and just got a lot of it, tucked it in the corner. Right around the 64th minute, 3-0. You got to like the response here from David McCarthy's team yesterday, after yesterday's loss there to Suburban FC. Mofudu, the demanding on the field, and he's really sort of, I guess you could maybe put this one on ice. If it wasn't done after 2-0, then it is after the opening, after 1-0 and then 2-0. But 2 goals here in this second half. It's been a little bit of a different, higher octane offense here out of Inter Halifax SC in this second half. So Kodiak U15 looking for something. Chip towards the post there, and McCarthy, I'm not sure if there was a collision there with Fulana and McCarthy. McCarthy gets a piece, As we take a look, there's the crosshair. Rasmussen, one of the more dangerous players here today. And Beecher there with the cross, and Falana that was hoping there for the header, and McCarthy with the punch out, but gets just enough of it. Here, corner kick, quickly going, gets a piece and out the other side, turns into more like a volleyball drill there, and that one's into touch. Well, they have about less than 14 minutes to get 3 goals here for Kodiak to try to come away with a tie. It's a big ask here for this U15 team from New Brunswick. Now, this could change a little bit of the strategy because Kodiak was happy to have that just 2 people there up trying to, force that first pass to try to get offense going. That may change a bit here. They may change the formation, but first they'll have to stop this guy, Mafudu, just outside the 6-yard box. Amor, who's already got one. They've tried to pass it back here to Haj Ali, just outside the 18. Krillman, left foot. And Cripps with the stop. And quickly out. Trailing by 3, time not on their side. And trying to turn on the Jets here is Falana. Falana going in and just missed. And hands on each other's heads as they missed that opportunity, that golden opportunity. Back to the live play. Seems to be that business has picked up here at Wickwire Field. Darko brought down, looks for a call, none coming there from Owen McCoy. So play goes on. Sasha Kay. Outside. Amor. Getting some real estate. Tries to get the chip. Gets by. Pretty much goes by Mafutu. And from distance there was Sameo. And over. And as you see, Cripps quickly getting it up there. Into the 69th minute, so we're looking at pretty much almost close to less than 10 to go here in the match. And it seems to be that the offense here for Inter Halifax SC has sort of found their engine. Darko just outside, and he was right along the in line, and it's going to be goal kick here for Cripps and Codiac U15. Khatib. As I mentioned, a high-performance player for New Brunswick. Nate Rasmussen, watched by Darko. Rasmussen, to the outside they go. He'll get the return pass. Krillman in his kitchen, lead ball. There, Beecher. He loses it. Sameo. And that's knocked down there by Kuberinski. Can't do anything with it there. McEwen. Samuel Fulana, can he get across? No, he can't. Runs out of time, runs out of real estate. Less than 10 to go, as I mentioned here. Nate McCarthy going to do this goal kick. And knocked down there by Ikpekia. Darko trying to knock it down inside the 18, just outside the 6. Darko maybe looking for a little bit of help, a heel kick, and see if that rolls into touch. It will be a throw-in, so a good smart play here by Darko. Didn't really have much, and just like that, quickly in, and now referee Owen McCoy blows a whistle. And a free kick, and this is just outside the 18. So there's options here for Raimondo, who, as we said, has been taking a lot of free kicks and corner kicks here in the regular season here for Inter Halifax SC. He's going to, again, 3-person wall, see if they decide to pass to get the shot on target, or if he's going to go for target here just outside the 18. Going for target, go far post, the header up, another header opportunity just inside the 6, and trying to spin and kick in the same process. There was Amor. But a corner nonetheless. Going Raimondo. Short post, a little bit of a tip drill, but Cripps using a little bit of reach to come up with it. And he'll get up to just about the 18 and kicks it out to midfield. Beecher gets away from Curlman. Beecher now has a little bit of real estate. Into the middle, Rasmussen, pass was behind him. Sameo up with it. Amoa. Haj Ali. Over, pass, telegraphed, picked partially there by Codiac U15. Sameo. Back to K. Sameo gets the return pass. Goes down, still trying. Sort of got his feet tangled up there with Gavrilyuk. Dunphy down the pitch. Getting close to the 74th minute, and a clean challenge there. And meantime, Khatib not happy with the officials' calls. So it's a corner kick coming up again here for Raimondo and Inter Halifax SC, and he was thinking that the ball went off of Mafutu, but to no avail. So this went off the right foot of Cohen Raimondo on this corner kick. Went short post, and free kick here, Kodiak U15. So that will send Inter Halifax SC up the field here. We're just about approaching 5 minutes left to go. This one pretty much in the bag, as they would say. Darko tried to sell it, didn't do nothing, and that's usually sort of an indicator that something's happened there. So free kick here for Kodiak U15. Oh, McCoy happy with where this ball has been placed here by Pekia, just outside the 8-8 on the free kick. McEwen couldn't settle it down. And on to the race again. Here's Mafutu. Mafutu inside, chips over, and a good leaning save. The best one here for Eli Cripps here today. Came in relief in the second half, and that's something that he's going to have to carry over into the games tomorrow, but something positive in his play here, because that was a stellar one. I know it might not have meant anything in terms of the score. 3-0, 4-0 didn't really matter, but that is a big save, and that's definitely good for the confidence builder for him. Raymondo dribbling, and he'll go over to the far side with Fudu. Gets the goal. That's his second here, so his goals have come in the second half here. 64th minute, and make this the 76th minute. And 4-0 lead.
We have 2 substitutions in the 76th minute for Inner Halifax. Coming out of the game, number 96, Tame and Hedge Ali. Going in, number 29, Noble Dorland. Coming out of the game, number 8, Cameron Dunphy. And going into the game, number 14, Mark Alexey.
Mark Alexey has checked in. And Noble Dorland. So they'll get some minutes here late in this match. Be interesting to see what they do if there is much in terms of injury time put on. Nadentkin. And Kodiak U15 trying to at least get something like a goal here to carry into day 3 of the competition. Corner kick here for Kodiak U15, as I said, trying to get something as we approach the 78th minute. Cornered on its way, just outside. There's a shot that doesn't get through. Is once again another block by Inner Halifax SC. Gavrilyuk. Darko. And this is onside here. Is Mafudu, who's got 2. He'll make that 3s. He's starting to turn into a goal fest here for Mafudu. 76th and 78th minute. And what was a relatively close game, they've blown the doors open 5-0. And managed to stay onside in the process. Beecher. Nadentkin. Raymondo. What a battle there. Beecher on him. Beecher quickly. Thought he was going to throw it in, but he'll actually get the throw in there from his teammate. Owen LeBlanc. Chip to the middle. Nobody in a black jersey there. Gavrilyuk couldn't settle it down. Opportunity here for McEwen, and he can't. Alexeev inside the 18. Chipped out. Now into injury time and 1 minute on the clock here. 1-0 after the opening 40 and 4 goals here for Inner Halifax S City in the second half. And 3 of those goals came in a 14-minute span, the 64, 76, and 78. So the score really not indicating that this game was relatively close at one point. Michael Darko outside the 18. Darko with a shot that sails over the crossbar. So coming up, the Puma Player Spotlight. Following this matchup here between Inter Halifax SC and Codiac U15. Maybe one last chance here for Codiac U15 here before we'll hear the three blows from Owen McCoy's. Falana. No cross that time. Well, McCoy did look at his watch there, so maybe giving Codiac U15 one last chance here on this corner kick. So we're looking at the potential of this. If Inter Halifax SC gets control of this, that it may just be the three blows. Well, we'll still keep playing here. And there it goes. And there's the whistle there. Three whistles are from Owen McCoy. Inter Halifax SC with a 5-0 win over Codiac U15 here at the Maritime Club Championship. So we're going to step aside here for a bit, and we'll have our Puma Player Spotlight coming up in just a couple of moments here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And we're back here at Wickwire Field. We've got Nate McCarthy here with us. Congratulations on the win. What are your guys' thoughts here after that big 5-0 win?
Thank you. Feeling really good. Obviously, yesterday we didn't play as well as we might have liked, but today we changed some things, came back, and played really, really well. I was really happy with the game today.
Yeah, because you didn't get a chance to really yesterday get offensive going that has been explosive since the club's creation a few years back. So you saw that, and it really got turned on in the second half. What was said to make that adjustment in the second half?
Really, I don't think we changed much. Fahim, our number 7, he just started playing really well in the second half, came out really, really strong, got a hat trick actually, and created a lot of stuff for other people as well. So
you got those goals pretty much 12, 13 minutes apart, 64, 76, and 78. So definitely you say you're feeling a lot better about that. You had a chance to basically watch there the second half, or watch the first half and play in the second half. How happy were you playing goal here today?
I was feeling really good. Felt confident with myself. Didn't have to do much. Could have stood up fingers for that. But yeah, I had one dodgy moment in the second, but I mean, I felt good otherwise. But.
All right. Well, thank you for this. Best of luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Nate McCarthy, goalkeeper here for Halifax SC. They came away with a big 5-0 win here over Codiac U15. So that will put a wrap here to this one. We've got U17 coming up in just a couple of moments here. So for the entire crew, my name is Dan Hobson. Thank you for tuning in, and so long from Wickwire Field. This has been the Maritime Club Championships here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. And we're back here. We've got Nate Rasmussen here from Codiac U15. That was a really good game in the first half, and then they sort of exploded there in the second. So what did you see on your side that allowed them to get that explosive and get 4 goals there in the second half?
The first half we played good. I feel like we had back-to-back opportunities, but one mess up. We should have played to the whistle, but we move on. Second half, subbed in our new players. We need to perform better, but it's that game. Anything can happen, anything can change that quick.
Yeah, you had your opportunities, but you had some shot blocks as well. You were right there, right inside between the 6 to the 18, and really, so you had opportunities. Basically, you don't feel any remorse or anything, or maybe second guessing of what you did. You just basically they just defended well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we should have done better with our shots. I mean, we had a lot of opportunities in the first half. I think we need to take more. But yeah. Good defending from the other team.
Yep, so what do you guys think you're going to be carrying on over into tomorrow's play?
Tomorrow we're going to come out hard first half, hopefully, and we know Suburban's a good team, but I think we can play higher than their level. All
right, best of luck tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow here.
Thank you.
Nate Rasmussen there from Codiac U15. They were on the end of a 5-0 loss here, but they're looking ready and primed to take on Suburban FC tomorrow, day number 3 of the Maritime Club Championship. So we've got U17 action coming up, and we are going to get to that in just a couple moments here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.